there at the end of the runway is Concorde 001 and Intelus. Let's join Raymond Baxter.
Just seconds to go.
Et maintenant, enfin, le premier vol.
110 tons of aircraft, all up weight there. The magic moment with us. The crescendo of sound from the 593 Olympus.
Ce premier vol que vous tous allez voir maintenant en direct.
45 knots, 90, 135. Nose come up to 20 degrees, she's airborne. She flies.
The Concorde was special. The quality of the work, the minds, the skill, the talent, the commitment that went into it, that's what really matters.
Over the last 27 years, Concorde has captured the imagination of people from all over the world. An extraordinary feat of engineering, a unique blend of power, grace, and beauty.
First time I've ever been in the air. Never dreamt of going in it because I'm retired.
I am thrilled. Every single cell in my body is thrilled.
Words fail me, it's so incredible. It's a wonderful experience.
What are you going to tell your school friends when you get back to school on Monday?
Well, trying to find some way of getting them to believe me.
Good morning, sir. Morning. Welcome aboard.
Welcome to Concorde and our supersonic operation from London's Heathrow to New York's John F. Kennedy. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We're through Mark 1, the speed of sound, no bumps, no bangs, Concorde.
There's the view of New York from the Triborough Bridge, there's the Sydney Opera House, and there's Concorde, arguably the three most beautiful man-made sights in the world.
Carried the Queen Mother, world leaders, stars. It has been an amazing magnet.
For 27 years, British Airways Concorde has been a national symbol, a natural centerpiece for celebration.
A few hundred feet over the heads of 1 million people, maybe more, Concorde and the Red Arrows fill the sky.
We flew down the Mall and you could see Her Majesty standing on the balcony. I've never seen 1 million people before, let alone them all looking up and waving and cheering for Concorde.
She's brought cities together, brought people closer, and reminded us all that we can do extraordinary things.
You kind of think, oh, I wonder who might be on Concorde, maybe a famous film star who's just signed a contract in New York or something.
Catherine Zeta-Jones is an absolute star, so glamorous, so Hollywood. Paul McCartney's probably everyone's favourite. He will say hello and he remembers us. Oh, Richard Gere. I've loved him since I was about 5.
You can always recognise it, and it looks like a swan. You know, when swans fly, it looks like a swan with the shape of its neck.
It's the most brilliant example of far-sighted designers, thought ahead and kept a lead for half a century.
No matter how many times you fly, there still is that amazing, exciting sensation when you take off.
Every day is a thrill. By the time the passengers come on board, the air is absolutely charged with excitement.
Speedboat Concorde 1, you're clear for takeoff. 27 left, surface wind 240 at 10.
Speedboat Concorde 1, roger, clear for takeoff, 27 left.
It's a thrill. It's the nearest thing I'll ever feel to a rocket.
Power starts to bite, push back into your seat.
Gear speed's building.
You're concentrating like mad.
60 knots.
The noise takes over.
100 knots. That's it.
Heart starts to pound a bit.
V1. Rotate. V2. Positive climb.
27 years, she has been our flagship, and her inspiration will stay with us as we take our standards of service still higher and higher.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Concorde and to British Airways. It's a great pleasure to have you with us.
Could you lower the microphone? Yes,
I still sends a shiver down my back when I see those pictures, even after all these years. I was fortunate enough to be the pilot when those air-to-air shots were taken. There are three great lady loves in my life. My wife, Chris, our daughter, Amy, and Concorde. There's only one of those I can control. You'll be pleased to hear that it's Concorde, and in a few moments' time, I'll leave you and go and start taking the controls of Concorde for this, the final flight from New York to London. When we announced the retirement of Concorde, one of the things we at British Airways said was we intend to make this a celebration of 33 years of Concorde flight, more than a third of the century since the Wright brothers first flew. A celebration of 27 years of successful operation in British Airways. A celebration of our flagship that is so extraordinary it can do things that no other aircraft can do. A celebration that thanks the families and teams that have made Concorde possible. The team in British Airways, the teams in the manufacturers, the teams in the authorities that have supported us so well. The family of regular customers on Concorde. And if you're part of that family already, having flown with us before, welcome back. If you're new to that family, welcome. We're delighted to have you join one of the most exclusive families in the world. Because in a few moments' time, we're going to take you on Concorde, the world's only supersonic airliner. We're going to take you to the edge of space, where the sky gets darker, where you can see the curvature of the Earth. We're going to travel across the Atlantic at twice the speed of sound, faster than a rifle bullet, 23 miles every minute. We're going to travel so fast, we're moving faster than the Earth rotates, and the world will be watching us. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us to celebrate the British Airways flagship, Concorde.
Well, I'm not sure what to say in follow-up to what Mike has said, but I think, Mike, we're going to let you get over there and start winding up these high-tech rubber bands that keep Concorde flying. So we're all looking forward to joining Mike on the aircraft very shortly indeed. I really would like, if I may, to say that we're extremely proud in British Airways of what Concorde has achieved over these past 27, nearly 28 years in our commercial service. Mike was right to say it's been around for 33 years. If you go back to the prototypes, etc., from 1969 onwards. And of course, the first commercial service was in January of '76 to Bahrain in the Gulf. And the first service across the Atlantic was to Washington Dulles in May of that year. And I remember, because I was working here in the United States at that time, not in the airline, and I took one of the very first Concorde services as a commercial passenger from Dulles across the Atlantic, and I have to say it was an incredible memory for me. And then, of course, we finally overcame the residents of Howard Beach to bring Concorde into New York in November of 1977. And it's been one fantastic relationship since then. And I want, if I may, on behalf of all of those traveling with us today, to say, and of the 2.5 million passengers that Concorde has carried for British Airways over this period of time, to say a very big thank you to all of our people, all of the British Airways staff who have really looked after this aircraft and looked after all of our very valued passengers over this remarkable era. It is, of course, sad, obviously, that this is the end, at least for some, probably for some considerable period of time, of supersonic commercial flight. But I would also, if I might, this morning, just mention one person who is with us, and that is Sir Ross Stainton, who was John King's predecessor as chairman of British Airways. Ross, we're absolutely delighted to have you with us, and I'm hopeful that when we get to Heathrow, John King, Lord King, will be there waiting to greet us as well.
There we go. That's great. Thank you.
Good morning to you. Nice to see you. Hi there. It's Hamish.
Jolly good.
Squeezing.
Really good. Where are you sitting?
Right. That's brilliant. Thank you, Mr. Carly. Nice to see you. Hi there. We'll see you next time. Oh, Sarah. Take care. Bye, Phil. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, nice to meet you. I'll just ask okay.
Bye, everyone. Bye. Bye.
So we're just about to set course, and the acceleration on the runway is quite something to remember, as I'm sure will be the rest of the flight.
Lori, live pictures here from Newscopter 7. You can see the Concorde here taxiing out to runway 31 left at Kennedy Airport. This Concorde is being escorted by police vehicles, vehicles from British Airways. It has been saluted by workers of just about every airline that it passes by as it taxis out to make its final flight. This flight scheduled to get off the ground at 7:35 this morning will reach London Heathrow Airport in just under 3.5 hours. VIPs only on this flight. It was an invite-only list that includes the likes of Christy Brinkley and Rudy Giuliani. Again, today is the last flight. British Airways has decided to donate 7 of their Concordes to museums worldwide. New York City is one of the lucky recipients. One of these Concordes will be on permanent display at the Intrepid Sea, Air and Space Museum. So it's the last time we'll see it fly, but it won't be the last time that we'll see the Concorde. For now, live over Kennedy Airport, John Del Giorno, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
be like a normal passenger?
There you are, it's on.
It's just an area of high accessibility. Before, welcome back. If not, you're here for the first time. Welcome to the regime that is purely
2, fly heading now 050 degrees.
050, Speedbird 2.
Golf Alpha Foxtrot, descend flight level 70.
Descend flight level 70, Concorde Alpha Fox.
Speedbird 2, turn left heading 010.
Heading 010, Speedbird 2.
Speedbird 2, descend flight level 80.
And descend flight level 80, Speedbird 2.
This is our take you just overhead Heathrow, then right-hand circuit, landing 27 right.
Lovely job.
Speedbird 2, descend now to altitude 4,000 feet, the QNH 1021 millibars.
And descend 4,1021, Speedbird 2.
Speedbird 2, turn right heading 020 degrees.
Right, 020, Speedbird 2.
Golf Alpha Foxtrot, descend now to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1021 millibars.
Descend to 5,000 feet on 1021, Speedbird Concorde Alpha Fox.
Speedbird 2, you're going to pass right overhead West Drayton.
Speedbird 2, well, I'm very pleased. I wish we could see you, but you've just gone right through a cloud.
Understood.
And direct, Speedbird Concorde Alpha Fox. Just confirming we're expecting to land Alpha Echo, Alpha Fox in the 002.
Fox, Speedbird 2, that's correct. Alpha Echo's got about 27 miles from touchdown.
Okay, thanks very much.
Speedbird 2, turn right heading 050.
Speedbird 2, right, 050.
Golf Alpha Foxtrot, descend now to altitude 3,000 feet.
Descend to 3,000, Speedbird Concorde Alpha Fox.
Foxtrot, contact radar, frequency 120.4 for your final approach.
Direct at 1204, final approach, final time, thank you.
Speedbird 2, they've all rushed out to the door now to look you over the top.
Don't you go.
Go just yet. Speedbird 2, descend now to altitude 3,000 feet.
Speedbird 2, descend 3,000.
Speedbird 2, turn right on heading of 100 degrees downwind.
Speedbird 2, right, 100.
Speedbird 2, there's only meant to be me and you on this frequency, but I'm sure there's a lot more people listening to what's going on at the moment. Would you like to say something to them on the RT? It's all over to you.
If there are, then it's an opportunity to say thank you to everyone in the UK that's supported Concorde over all the years. We realise that Concorde has been a very popular aircraft, an icon of the 20th and 21st century, and she's been successful and popular because of the support of the general public, particularly those who've taken their time to come out and watch her as she's taken off and landing during the last 6 months, and we're very privileged and proud to be part of the British Airways team that's flying Concorde today.
It's wonderful. For the last and final time, contact radar 120.4.
Radar 1204, thanks for your help as well.
Bye.
Direct to Speedbird 2.
Hello, 27 right for landing, range 29 miles.
Speedbird 2.
Speedbird Alpha Echo, descend to altitude 2500 feet.
Then 2500 feet, Speedbird Alpha Echo, we're localised established and reduced to 190 knots.
Speedbird Concorde Alpha Echo, thank you, descend to 2500 feet, descend below that once established with the glide path.
They descend on the ILS, Speedbird Alpha Fox when established on the glide. And what range is Alpha Echo from touch, please?
Report established, localizer, runway 27 right.
300, the heading, on the heading we can establish and we'll call you 27 right, Speedbird Concorde Alpha Fox. And do you want us to come back towards 190 Alpha Fox?
Right, then reduce speed now 190 knots.
190, thank you, Speedbird Concorde Alpha Fox.
Speedbird 2, reduce speed 210 knots.
Speedbird 2, reduce speed 210. What's the range to touch of Alpha Echo?
Alpha Echo is now 14 miles from touchdown, established on 27 right.
Speedbird 2.
Speedbird Concorde Alpha Foxtrot, descend to altitude 2500 feet.
Descend 2,500 feet, and we're just becoming localised to establish 27 right, Speedbird Concorde Alpha Fox.
Speedbird Concorde 2, turn right heading 190 degrees, base leg 22 miles from touchdown.
Speedbird 2 right, 190.
Speedbird Concorde Alpha Foxtrot, descend below 2,500 feet when it's established on the glide path.
Further descent on the glide, thank you, Concorde Alpha Fox.
Speedbird Concorde 2, turn right heading 250 degrees, report established localizer, runway 27 right.
Speedbird 2 right, 250, clear to establish 27 right.
Speedbird 2, reduce speed now 190 knots.
Speedbird 2 right, reduce 190.
Speedbird 2, descend to altitude 2500 feet, descend below that once established on the glide path. Speedbird 2, descend to altitude 2500 feet, once established, descend below that with the glide path.
Speedbird 2, descend 2500 feet, further with the glide.
Speedbird Concorde Alpha Echo, just past 5 miles, VTT 162.
Speedbird Concorde Alpha Echo, thank you. Contact the tower for the last time, frequency 118.7.
Stand by. Word. 34 miles. Speedbird Concorde Alpha Echo. 3 miles, reducing speed 164. 3, 2, 1, now.
Speedbird Concorde Alpha Echo, contact the tower, frequency 118.7. Goodbye.
And Speedbird Concorde Alpha Fox, we're coming back to 164
Concorde Alpha Foxtrot, thank you. Speed as you wish is 6 miles behind the company Concorde. Contact the tower, frequency 118.7. Goodbye.
187, bye-bye. And just confirming we are fully established 27 right. Speed of Concorde Alpha Fox.
Goodbye. Speed 2 just coming up to 13 miles from touchdown. It's 6.5 miles behind Alpha Foxtrot.
Bird 2, thank you.
Speed 2, 10 miles from touchdown. Thank you very much for flying with us. For your last time, contact the tower. Frequency is 118.5. Goodbye.
Confirm 1185 for Speed 2.
Confirm 1185 for you. Goodbye.
Thanks very much indeed for everything. We've really appreciated all your help and support, Speed 2.
Aircraft 27 left at block 86.
Cross 27 left at block 86, 219.
Hello, minute 4 Echo Town, 70 on the left.
Minute 4 Echo Town,
helicopter operating right hand side of the runway, remain north at all times. That's all confident.
Aircraft 27 left at block 86.
Cross 27 left at block 86, speaking 219.
Fast, Beaver 2 with you, drive path intercept.
Speedbird 2, good afternoon. Continue approach on 27 right, wind 360 degrees 7 knots. Still number 2, number 1's at a 1 mile final. Traffic information, police helicopter operating right hand side of the runway or remain north at all times.
Speedbird 2, copy, continue approach.
Wind check, Speedbird 2. 202, the wind is 350 degrees at 8 knots.
Wind 2.
Speedbird Concorde Alpha Foxtrot, first left turn, contact ground 121.19, bye-bye.
First left 1219, thank you, Speedbird Concorde Alpha Fox.
Speedbird 2, for the last time, you're clear to land on 27 right, the wind is 350 degrees at 8 knots.
Speedbird 2, clear to land.
Clear land 27 left 360 degrees, 12 knots.
Clear land 27 left, within 4 Qatar.
Within 4 Qatar, there are 2 helicopters operating just south of 27 left, they'll remain south at all times.
No problem, 4 Qatar.
First left turn, we've all enjoyed you over the years from ATC. Best wishes from us all. 121.9, bye-bye.
121.9 and likewise. Thanks a lot, bye.
Sorry, Speedbird Concorde 2, is that calling?
No, it's Alpha Fox. We're just inquiring whether Alpha Echo is actually stationary there now.
Sorry, say that again.
Alpha Fox is just inquiring whether Alpha Echo is stationary there.
Echo, he is stationary there.
Yep.
Speedbird 2 is with you.
Hello, Speedbird Concorde 2, position straight ahead behind the company aircraft for the photo call.
Bird 2.
like to have to travel in ordinary old first class?
Well, I've done it a lot. I don't always travel Concorde, but it's great because we live a lot in New York, so it's great to sort of go back.
What was it like?
It was very exciting. Yes, it was exciting. It was magnificent, really.
Are you sad to see her go?
Yes, very sad. Very, very sad.
What does
I might start crying. What? What?
What does it mean to you personally?
Well, it's meant to be able to get to New York in 3.5 hours. Great. Which is kind of important because we're going back on Tuesday, Sunday rather, and it's going to take us 8 hours. But it's still, you know, it's sad because, you know, to me it's a step backwards in civil aviation because it was so, you know, technologically advanced, and you know, we're back to where we were 30 years ago now with planes. So anyway, somebody will do it again, I'm sure.
Joan, ITN, just sum up again for us how the trip was.
Sorry?
Just sum up again for us how the trip was.
Sorry?
Just sum up again for us how the trip.
Well, it was very exciting. There were a lot of people on there that we knew. The captain was fantastic. The weather was perfect in New York. We had a fantastic send-off. There were planes circling around us when we left, and loads and loads of people waving. I think a lot of people glad to see the back of Concorde because they don't like it when it lands. And a very nice flight, very uneventful. What? A couple of people, yeah. There are some people on board that, you know, have been doing it twice a week for 20 years. Okay, thanks.
Compared to previous ones in terms of the building?
A little bit of history, although it's the end of an era. But there was a lot of sadness too. People couldn't really believe it was coming to an end when the plane is still, you know, obviously functioning so well. I mean, you know, so that was the sadness. I mean, it was, you know, it's been a plane for Britain to be proud of, and we even built it with cooperation with the French. That's pretty rare these days too.
So it's emotional more than emotional there?
Emotional there? Yeah, emotional, definitely. If the 747 was being taken out of service, there wouldn't be the emotion. But with Concorde, there's real emotion.
What is it that's so special?
It's quick and it's got a special, friendly, sort of club-like atmosphere to it, really. I think that's what it is. Cheers, cheers. Pardon? Well, of course, this was a great bit of French and British cooperation. It was a great last flight.
It's absolutely fantastic to be part of the team that's brought Concorde in today. It's been a real celebration, as I think you'll agree. I'm very proud and privileged to be part of that team, both within British Airways, the flying staff, the ground staff, the engineers, all of our friends in the industry, the manufacturers have been part of one big family, and the best part of that's been our customers, and they've had an absolute ball.
Sad day, sad?
Not at all, a celebration.